Hi everyone, Emin here, and I'll be briefing on this book run by Kody Keplinger. So basically, this book is about two girls. One is on the dark criminal side, where her name is Boa Dickinson, and her family had basically gone through tough times in their lives because her mom's a town slut and alcoholic, while her dad is the king of criminals because um he her dad went to jail a lot of times, and it all left with her all by herself, where she was the only good person, where she wanted to have a change of her life, but she can't until she met the other person on the bright side. Her name is Agnes Atwood, where she was born blind, and she can't basically see a thing because that's how blind people are. And her parents tried to protect her as best as possible so that she wouldn't get into any trouble. So from that point, this book is basically all about friendships, where how Bo and Agnes became friends at first, how they got their friendship alive, and they basically got out on the road trips to escape so that they can start a new life, and they can let their past behind so that everyone can stay happy and healthy. So based on that, it all started off with this. This is my plot, and on the left hand side, Bo, in the beginning, Bo became friends with Agnes, but at first they didn't know each other because Agnes were friends with Christy, and Christy is the other character of the book, but she's not the main character. And their friendship didn't went well, so they became friends, where they met at this church at Kersey, Kentucky, which is a small town. And from that point on, they basically did their friendship stuff, where that's how new friends can come alive from that. And then from that point on, they planned on getting away. Well, I mean, not they, I mean, both tried to plan on getting away because Bo didn't feel comfortable with her family, so she decided to run away. And by doing that, she grabbed her money, she grabbed her dog, and she persuaded Agnes several times so that they can finally get away to 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 start a new life of their own. And then based on that, over here in the middle, where they stopped at the woods, where um they basically had to stop and rest so before the day comes, so that they can finally get away with their all their gatherings and whatnot. And then here at the end, once they change their life, they their relationship and friendship has come to an end because they finally changed their identity. They finally knew who they are as a person, and and how they would benefit their lives from that point on. So I really like this book because this book is all about friendships and trusting each one another, and it's okay to be anything else by straight because Bo, she's a bisexual. I forgot to mention that. Well, she's a slut, but shouldn't say that because she wasn't in the whole story. And it's okay to do that because that's how teenagers are sometimes, which I totally respect that. And and concluding off with this video, one quote that really stands out in this story is, even though this story could end 1,000 different ways, and even though chances were it might not have a happy ending, it didn't matter because I already know how I was going to tell the story. So from that point, even though the story started out bad, it continued bad, but it ended good because their friendship stayed alive and they kind of trust one another, which that was a great thing to hear. And the symbolism from this is basically truly was friendship and relationships, because without friendship and relationships, you can't trust in one another, and no one know what you're gonna do. And lastly, the theme is trusting, because this story is all about trusting each and one another. So yeah, that will conclude my video.